Hello there, this is DBT, and this Art of Rooms. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt 8. And today, we begin a new installment of the acclaimed series, The Run of the Bulls. Now, if you don't know what this is, it's a series that I really haven't done in Asphalt 8 for like a year and a half, it's been a long time. But in this series, what I do is play exclusively with Lamborghini in multiplayer in order to rank up all the way to Elite. It's very doable, and I love doing this. And the reason why I'm doing it now is because this month, April, it's the month of Lamborghini, and I'll explain more why as we go through. But as you can see, I also changed my outfit to be the Ox suits instead of the DBT jacket, which is fantastic and all of that. But you know, for something that is so Lambo focused, it only felt right to bring the Ox suits so that it plays with it. So, like I said, we're gonna be playing some multiplayer with Lambos only, and yeah, that's literally from the very beginning. And this timing is perfect because the classic season just began, so I can start from the very start. Every single race will be with Lambos, well, with some exceptions. I'll talk more about that as I progress, but the actual ranking up in here is going to be done specifically with Lambos. And of course, we're starting with the Lamborghini Urus because that is the lowest ranked Lambo in the entirety of the game. It's still a Lambo, I'm still gonna drive it. So let's start this up. And while we're here, if you enjoy my content, if you like all of these videos that I make, if you like the Run of the Bulls, make sure to hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel because why not? But alright, my textures, okay, there they go. They're loading now. So why is this the month of Lamborghini? Well, it has to do with the fact that April is the month in which Ferruccio Lamborghini was born. Yes, Ferruccio, the founder of the Lamborghini brand, was born on April 28th. And in fact, the company does use precisely this month to reveal or announce things that they're going to be doing. For example, last year, I think it was actually in March 31st that they revealed the Revuelto. So it's still very close because it's kind of funny. March is the year in which Lamborghini as a company was founded, but they still celebrate in April what was Ferruccio's Lamborghini's birthday. In fact, if you know the car, the Centenario, the Lamborghini Centenario, it's called that. Centenario standing for 100 years because it was precisely the car that was released as a celebration of what would have been Ferruccio's Lamborghini 100th birthday. So yeah, there's a little bit of trivia for you. But it's also kind of funny because, I mean, who would have known that my destiny to Lamborghini would be written from the moment I was born? My birthday is literally one day before Ferruccio's Lamborghini birthday, so I don't know what to make of it. Reincarnation? I don't know. But alright, so yeah, I definitely wanted to take the opportunity during this month to do a bunch of Lamborghini stuff. However, that doesn't mean that I'm only going to be doing Lamborghini things. It's gonna get a little messier because based on what happens in the game, if there's neutral reports or I need to test a certain car. Oh, come on, can I overtake him? Oh, come on, what was that? Okay, fine, I'll live with the second place. Depending on what happens in the game, I might still have to make other videos that are not related to the Run of the Bulls. So these uploads are gonna be a little bit, you know, spread, but it's alright, it's alright. The point is to show every single one of the Lambos in multiplayer. I got a second place, almost the first place, but hey, not too bad. So let's find another race with this video. Oh, that's right, it was the very first race, so I need to go back to the main menu. Oh boy. Now, normally I would always show you that how many races I've done, right? Like over here, I have done one race, which is the one that you watched. But like I said, based on what's happening in the game in terms of news and whatnot, I may still have to play a little bit with other cars that are on Lambos. I am actually recording this. Oh, look at that, he's wearing the DBT's hoodie, though very smushed because my graphics are like that. Anyway, I'm recording this on April the 8th, so basically one day before this particular video comes out. But I will continue playing this and try to get as much progress as possible and record all of the parts as soon as possible because I would like for this to be a clean run with Lambo exclusively all the way to Elite. But like I said, there's a bit of a situation where if something interesting happens in the game and I need to test a car in particular, you know that I do the tests in classic season, then you know I may have to play a little bit with a different car for the sake of the test and whatnot, not necessarily to rank up. Or who knows, maybe for this period of time I will do my tests in Master Season. I don't know, I haven't decided. But yeah, so this is probably gonna take quite a few episodes to go. Come on, dude, really? It's gonna take a while for me to go through all of the Lambos. I'm gonna do several Lambos per video, because otherwise it would be literally a 25-part video if I did only one Lambo per video. So no, I'm gonna do several Lambos per video, but it's still gonna take a while. So I'm gonna record all of the races in this in this series while it's still active, even if these videos eventually, like parts further in the distance, are gonna be uploaded much later than they were recorded. So it's gonna be a bit of a mess, but hey, at the end of the day, I do this both as a celebration of Lamborghini and also to have some fun with my Lambos, because for those of you that don't know, and I wonder why you don't know this, it means that you haven't been paying attention, but I'm a massive Lamborghini fanboy. That is my main brand. So yes, of course I'm gonna use every Lambo because I own every single one of them. That was my only objective in Asphalt 8, and I achieved it, and I'm happy for it, though I'm still waiting for when is GameLoft gonna add more Lambos, because I would love to see some additional Lambos. But yeah, so honestly, if I focused on only using this car, I would get out of this league relatively quickly, because this is surprisingly a very good car for this bracket. Not OP, but definitely, oh Jesus, very good nonetheless. But no worries, because the other Lambos that I'm going to be using in this video are also very, very strong. But yeah, okay, at third place, I can live with that. Beaten by 2 Chimeras, but whatever. That's what I get for using an SUV. Man, why are my textures so garbage today? They just don't want to load. See how a bunch of things... Well, okay, now they have loaded. But yeah, a lot of things look very blurry. It's fine. It's fine. This is a price to pay for using an emulator, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, this... As I was saying, this Lambo is actually very, very good. The main problem with it is that it's definitely on the heavy side when it comes to steering. But you know, so long as you can make your peace with it, you should be alright. The nitro is pretty good. And the roomy noises that this car makes are also very interesting, very unique in this game. So I appreciate it. I'm gonna go for this nitro bottle because I was running low. And let's hope that I can do something half decent over here. I hope that some people, well, not hope as in I want something bad to happen to them, but I do expect, yeah, that's the word. I do expect some people to mess up in the big loopy spiral at the end, though one of those people could be me, so hey, I shouldn't get too cocky about it. Right, I've gotten back to third place, so that's plenty good already. Hey, at the end of the day, at least it's a podium. And by the way, speaking of Lambos, if you missed it, I recently made some videos evaluating the engine noises for every single Lambo in this game to determine if they were good, bad, if they added the wrong ones. Cause trust me, a bunch of these have the wrong engine noise. So yeah, I was trying to, you know, just show that they could have a more accurate sound, but it's fine, it's fine. Link should be appearing in the top right about now if you want to check it out. That's another third place. Not too bad. How many points do I have, by the way? Oh wow, I'm already halfway there to get to the next league. Lovely stuff, lovely stuff. And I went from a very, very big and bulky new Lambo to a very, very old and small Lambo. In fact, the oldest Lambo in this game. But a very important one because it's also considered to be the father of all supercars. Yeah, just like that. This car that I'm using right now is considered to be the father of supercars, and that is, of course, the Lamborghini Miura. Oh yeah, baby. Because it's kind of funny, in case you don't know, Lamborghini, as in Ferruccio Lamborghini, the founder, wasn't super interested in doing sportsy cars and stuff like this. He was more into grand touring cars. That's why he enjoyed getting some Ferraris and whatnot. Then there was some beef between between Enzo Ferrari and Ferruccio Lamborghini, and Mr. Lamborghini said, okay, I'm gonna make my own company. So yeah, I mean, he already had his tractor company, but he decided to start making cars, specifically grand tourer cars. But eventually, people from his development team or whatever, they were like, hey, so how about we build this stuff? And originally Ferruccio didn't want to, but he went, oh Jesus, why did I do that? He went for it because he was like, okay, you guys already kind of have everything set up to build it, like the plans. All right, fine, build it. And well, little did Ferruccio Lamborghini know that would become such an important car in automotive history. So yes, very relevant car. And I'm running out of nitro. This car used to have insane nitro before it got rebalanced. It was one of the little downsides of getting rebalanced. It doesn't have as good a nitro now, and I got 4th place. I don't feel too proud about it, but you know what? Stuff happens, especially when DBT is kind of dumb and jumps off a bridge in the wrong part, but it's fine. And listen, I know that very often when it comes to Lamborghini videos, I end up talking about the cars, the history, and all of that. I can't help it, all right? I know that you may know a bunch of this information, but hey, what can I say? The only brand that I know anything about related to cars is Lamborghinis. Of course, I'm going to talk about it when I have an opportunity, all right? But yeah, so Miura, yes, And it's kind of funny because the Miura kind of caught on fire quite a bit because it didn't have enough ventilation or cooling, I suppose, for the engine. I don't know exactly what it was, but it had to go on several revisions to get it working properly. But still, what a beautiful car. People to this day still call this, I mean, not everybody, but a bunch of people still call this the most beautiful car ever made. It's just that important in the history of automotive stuff, you know? So yes, very, very important car, both just in general in car culture and as well to the brand itself. And yeah, we have over here the Lamborghini Miura. There was also a Miura Super Veloce, not to be confused either one of these two with the Miura concept that I very recently actually made a video about in Asphalt 9, because Asphalt 9 does have the Miura concept. But the Miura concept, what it is, it's a concept car that they were making to maybe bring the Miura back. But this was like in the 2000s, right? So it is a car with design cues similar to those of the Miura. It definitely looks like a Miura, although bigger and bulkier. But yeah, that's not the original Miura. So there you go. Now you know, in case you were confused about why there's something called the Miura concept. And first place, back. Oh, look at that. There's a Countach, another Countach. Actually, this Countach did great without boosters. Look at that. Look at that. I'm telling you, Lambo power, baby. What can I say? And you know what is kind of funny about Lamborghini and me and all of that stuff, or me and Lamborghini, I suppose, whatever. It's the fact that, well, I've already explained it. At some point, I'm gonna go over this same story about how I got into Lamborghini and all of that. But once I kind of got a little bit into Lamborghini, I felt a little bit of a connection to the brand because, well, given my birthday, I am a Taurus in the Zodiac sign thingy. Not that I am superstitious in any way, but you know, it was still kind of fun. Like, oh, I'm a Taurus, and this brand is all about. Oh, Jesus Christ! Sorry, buddy. Jesus. I'm a Taurus, and this brand is all about bulls. So yeah, that feels right. What I didn't know back then, because this is information that I found about much later, as I got much more into the brand, is that indeed the reason why Ferruccio Lamborghini. Oh, come on. That's Lambo and Lambo action. That was bad. The reason why Ferruccio Lamborghini picked the bull as the shield for the brand is because he's a Taurus. Legit, I'm not kidding you. He's a Taurus. He liked bulls, so he's like, yeah, let's make it about bulls. So I'm telling you, there's something cosmic there going on between Mr. Ferruccio Lamborghini and myself. Jesus, how self-centered do you have to be to want to pretend that one of the most important names in fancy car brands has anything to do with you, a lowly YouTuber? But hey, whatever allows me to sleep at night, all right? That's fine by me. I can live with that. All right, I still got a third place, so that's something. At least I know that the first place, who technically knocked me down, but obviously not on purpose. Why would he? It's a Lambo, so that makes me happy. Yeah, Lambo Countach. Then second place, and that's whatever. But there's my Miura. Oh, beautiful, beautiful stuff. I'm telling you, Lambo power. What can we do? And like I mentioned earlier, I'm gonna do several Lambos per video for the sake of covering them more and whatnot. And now I brought another hyper iconic Lambo. And this one, yeah, right there, a Lamborghini Countach, because of course. Now, it's kind of funny that a lot of people, when they think about the Countach, they think about the Countach with a big wing. But I didn't even know this, but I recently learned that there's no official look to the Countach, in the sense that, yeah, there were Countach without wings and there were Countach with wings, but it's not like the Countach with wings are where the real way in which the car was delivered. In fact, I think there was, at least in the States, there was some problems where they could not sell the car with the wing installed, but they would sell you the car and it's like, hey, do you want the wing? It's like, sure. And they would give you the wing for you to install by yourself on your own, because they couldn't sell it with it, but they would give it to you. So yeah, it's kind of weird. You can think of this Countach with or without wing. Technically, both count as the version of this car. But yeah, so oh boy. But yeah, so as I was saying, I'm gonna be driving several Lambos per video. But I was just thinking that for the next video, I'm gonna actually have to play a little bit before I record. And that is because once I get out of this league, of the Class D leagues, I'm gonna have to go into Class C. And in Class C, nowadays, there's only one Lambo. Oh, Jesus, I'm gonna get us down, don't I? Oh, yes, I knew that was coming. There's only one Lambo in Class C, and that is the Lamborghini. You'll see it at some point. I'm not gonna mention it, though you probably know what it is, but I'm just gonna leave it there to make it interesting. Like, oh, you want to tune in on the next episode to see what Lambo that's gonna be. But all right, 5th place. At least the other Countach got a 1st place, so that's something. So yes, I'm gonna have to be basically playing a bunch to make sure that by the time I start recording, I'm pretty close to ranking up and getting out of the C-Class races, because I'm not gonna do a full video on one single Lambo, considering that there's so many that I have to cover. I say have as if it was a burden, no, but still. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to play a bunch by myself before I record the next video. Again, so that by the time I start recording, it's not gonna take long for me to get to the next league, and so that I can start showing. Because seriously, there's 3 Lambos in Class D. There is one Lambo. Oh, you're gonna be kidding me, man. I'm fine. There's one Lambo in Class C, and then from there onwards, it's ridiculous. A lot of Lambos in Class B, a lot of Lambos in Class A, a lot of Lambos in Class S. So yes, Jesus, am I gonna crash now? So yeah, that's why I'm thinking now that yeah, I'm probably gonna have to do a little bit of trickeries over here. And like I said, I wish I could do this whole thing cleanly where I'm not gonna use any other car and everything, but like I said, you know that I cover things as they develop in the game, meaning that if something comes up and there's, oh, this is the new car hunt and I should upload a test of it because it's relevant, I'm gonna do that. So at some point I may indeed end up playing in this same series with non-Lambos. But when it comes to this run of the bulls parts, it's obviously gonna be Lambos only because yes, what can I say? What can I say? That is the price of covering news about the game and all of that. Sometimes I cannot. You know, I used to have several ideas of small series that I was gonna be doing for the channel. All of this before the channel grew to where it is now. But the more it grew and the more that it became important to talk about what was happening in the game, the less that I could focus on those other little projects. So, oh well, stuff happens. It's fine. 4th place. At least it's not. Look at that. I'm only 4 points away from ranking up. That's pretty good, actually, I would say. I mean, sometimes I can get out of this league even in less races than this. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that I'm achieving a world record over here or anything, but hey, I thought it was gonna take me a little bit longer. Because generally speaking, this is not just me trying to justify myself, but generally speaking, when I'm doing videos like this where I'm talking and I'm playing, I cannot pay as much attention to the game as I do when I'm not recording anything, or specifically when I am not talking, because obviously I get distracted in my train of thoughts and whatever topic I'm actually talking about. So yeah, when I'm just playing by myself, sometimes, still only sometimes, I'm able to get out of this league even sooner than this. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm glad I didn't wreck there, jeez. But hey, over here that I'm talking and trying to talk about a brand that I care so much about and whatnot, and I don't want to mess up too much what I'm saying, yeah, it's not too bad to take some 8 races or so to get out of this league. But yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be peculiar. By the way, if you wanna get a heart and a pin on this video, you need to leave me the key phrase, which for today is going to be: the Miura may be old, but it will always be remembered as the first supercar. First person to post it gets a hard opinion how this whole thing works. I didn't mean to do those flat spins. Dude, stop pushing me. Jesus Christ. Leave me alone. Mother lover. Ah, you annoying. What is that, an Aston Martin? I think that's an Aston Martin. Whatever. Listen. Whatever. I don't even care. I mean, I would love to have gotten some W's. First place with every single one of these Lambos, but hey, you know, it is what it is. Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. Most times I don't win, but it's alright. I still just enjoy driving my Lambos. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Hit the like button, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.